after having a little girl talk with my girl Asha and so many other women, we decided we wanted to do what we like and what we don't like. And this is for the fellas and some of the ladies. Alright, so what we like.
Where should we begin?
There's a lot that we like. Okay, we like a man that's secure, somebody that is respectful, ambitious, but not over ambitious where you find yourself like losing time or not making enough time to be with your person. We want a man that's secure, that's confident in himself. Now, if you call me, I'm on the phone, don't call me back. I will call you back. That's insecure. That's insecure. If you call me and you know I'm on the phone, because my phone has a little beep.
God, that
Verizon.
you know, it's so Verizon.
Yes, so everybody knows when I'm on the phone. Okay, you call me. It's okay if you send me a text message to let me know that you called. That's fine. That's fine. But if you send me a text message and I don't answer right away, please don't call me. More than likely I'm busy or I won't pick up.
Or text you and say, so you're gonna ignore my call?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
That is a turn off and a deal breaker, especially if you're at the beginning of the relationship and you're just filling each other out. That's a no.
Too aggressive.
By the way, this is Ashley. She's on Instagram, it's Asha. I'll put all her information down there just in case you want to chat with her later. Okay, so a turn off. Go ahead, Asha. What's one of your biggest?
Cocky. I hate a guy that's too cocky. It's a big turn off.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's a fine line between confidence and cockiness. And according to my girl Candace, all Scorpions are cocky. Shout out to Candace. I haven't had that experience with my Scorpios. I love y'all. But she has, and she's really turned off by y'all.
She said none. None.
No Scorpios for Candace. Alright. Well, for us, like the arch eyebrow thing, that's a no-no. Because it makes you look very, and a lot of guys, they do that arch, that one right there.
No.
Your eyebrow should not look better than mine. Like, and I do be rocking some jagged up eyebrows sometimes because I like the natural, but yes, it should not look, it's a fine line between looking masculine and feminine, and majority when you get that clean arch, it makes you look feminine, and no, that's not gonna work. At least not for me. Not for me. I don't want
Not
that.
for me either.
No, all right. We do like a well-groomed man. Okay. You don't have to be really clean cut. If you have facial hair, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, and we love a man that smells good. I know I do. I want to go home, you know, leave your cologne on me, you know, or if you slept over,
Smell
your
on the
scent is on my pillow.
Yes.
That reminds me of you.
That's
we
sexy.
like that, but we don't like when you guys just spray yourself with cologne, especially if it's like overwhelming or if it's too sweet. Now,
Make you like
my personal experience with guys with sweet cologne, it makes me yawn like the whole time I'm talking to you. If you see me yawning a lot, your cologne's a little too sweet. So, you know, I'll probably do a little video later on letting you know some of the scents that women find, you know, sexy.
not too harsh, not too sweet.
Yes, yes. You know, it should like, you know, when the wind blow, you should feel, you know, it shouldn't be like the whole time you're there like, yes. Oh, number one turn off for most women is bad breath. What a deal breaker.
You can't talk to them, you can't kiss them, you can't nothing. Like,
and you know what I do most of the time if I'm talking to somebody that has bad breath? For one, you know, I would offer you a piece of gum. Please take it. Okay? And two, if you don't, or like, you know, I just close my nose most of the time, like I'm not breathing. You just looking at me, I'm like, yeah, but I'm not breathing. And then when you look away, you know, I find a reason to be like, or like if I put my head down, you know, where the air is clean, okay, I'll be like, I'll breathe, and then I'll get back to talking to you. But guess what? You ain't getting my number.
That's
You
what
know?
it means when you're breastfeeding.
So please, get the back of the tongue. You know, if you have halitosis, which is something that's very serious, it's true because they can't really help that. It's an internal problem. They do have a spray for that. Yes, they do. One of my girls got it. And she be spraying it up and it works, please. All right. Now, one way, like, well, a doctor said, you know, it's a doctor I know, to find out if your breath is stank, you just like, if you lick your arm and then you blow on it, there should be an odor.
The doctor said that?
You blow on it, yes, and if that, what you get back ain't kosher, guess what? You need to pop a gum or, you know, get a little mouthwash, something. All right? Okay, fellas, the reason why a lot of times, most of us, like when you approach us, we're like on the defense, or like for some of y'all, I don't call it acting stank. It's because we get approached by so many of you guys, and a lot of times it's you're aggressive, and if we say we're not interested, you're still trying to push and push. It's a turn off. And so by the time, you know, you may be one of the nice ones and you're respectful, but your initial like hate or touch, whatever, we're automatically on the defense. Because, you know, we deal, like, there's a lot of thirst out there. I call them the thirst. There's a lot of them.
A lot of thirst.
And, you know, I'm not the one to quench it. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to add, Asha?
What about clean guys from head to toe?
Yes.
Head to toe.
Yes, we like a clean guy. This goes back to having good hygiene, smelling good, nice teeth, or even if your teeth is not nice, brush them, take care of them. Like, I don't want to see what you had for lunch or breakfast. It's not cute. Another thing that some of the ladies talked about, having clean fingernails, because one of my girls said, if you got dirt under your fingers, you got dirt. Lint balls. No. Especially if you're working with an anteater, if you know what I mean. All right. She's not gonna touch up on that. She's not. It's okay. It's all right. Now, how do you feel about mama's boys?
Well, there's different kinds of mama's boys. But, you know, you can't get one that always is comparing everything you do. Well, my mom does it like this, and you know, I'm not your mom. You can't.
Yes, I love mama's boys, and I attract them all the time. I do, because I love the relationship that they have with their mom. I love the closeness. Anything that, anytime that I see people like family, like showing love
Family
and affection,
oriented,
and
yeah.
you know, like that's a turn on.
That's
I
a
love
turn
that.
on. That
But
is.
there's no reason why your mama should know about our personal business, what we do in our bedroom. Like, that's taking it too far.
That's
Some of
weird.
y'all
That's really weird.
need to cut the umbilical cord and take that nipple out your mouth, because it's not cute.
That's
And do you find that a lot of them are like very emotional?
Yeah.
And that's a turn off to us. Like, okay, women are supposed to be the one that, you know, because of our hormones, you know, we're a little bit more emotional than men. So when we come across a man that's like, has a little too much estrogen,
Big turn off.
it's a turn off. It's a turn off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a turn off because we want a manly man, you know. You can't be over dramatic. Like, you got more issues than me. Like, you're more moody than me. You don't even get a period. Like, come on, let's work on that. Let's work on that. And another thing is clinginess. Well, I know I don't like a clingy person.
No, clingy.
I don't mind spending time.
No, of course. You want to spend time.
But if I'm out with my girls, if I'm spending time with my family, leave me alone. I will call you back. We will get to spend time together. Let me have my time.
And what do you think about guys that try to hold on to you when you're walking?
Oh, when they grab you from behind?
Yes.
Well, I like it if I'm cooking or if I'm at home. It's very nice, very sensual and affectionate. Yes. Yeah, we can hold hands.
Right. That's affectionate, but not too overbearing. But yes. Let me walk, and you walk next to me. You don't walk behind me.
They just
you look like a penguin.
They want somebody.
You just look too much.
They just want the world to know that you're his, you know?
Simple holding hands does that too. That's good.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. We want a man that we can take home to mom. That, you know, it's okay if you use ebonics or, you know, street talk, slang when we're together. When I tell you the mom dukes, please.
Talk like you have sense?
Yes. You know, she's not gonna understand you for one. And two, you know, it's all about respect. So you have to know how to, you know, separate the two. You gotta know how to turn it on and turn it off.
The guy that's versatile. You know, he knows how to act where he is.
You know, kind of like when they say a lady in the streets, but a freak in the streets. So, what are some of your turn-ons?
Well, I don't know. It's easy for the turn-ons.
Huh? I know.
A guy who's ambitious.
Okay.
That's a turn-on. I want a guy that's driven.
Okay. I don't know. Another turn-on. The Beijing. Do you know what that is?
What is the Beijing?
You don't know what the Beijing
No,
is?
what's the Beijing?
Okay. The Beijing is a hair dye, first of all. They call it Beijing because that's the name of the brand. And a lot of men who are have receding hairlines, they use the Beijing to create an illusion of their natural hairline. But some of y'all go overboard with that. You know, you be having that Steve Harvey, that really dark ink, and it looks like very animated. You know, and then some of you guys,
too drastic?
Huh? It's a little too drastic. You know, try to get your hair colored because they do have different hair colors. You can't be like a dirty brown and you got black. Jet black. All of it. It's just too much sometimes. Okay. And what I want to say to some of y'all too now, the Beijing doesn't work for everybody. I feel like if your hairline, if you have that Herman Jefferson, the Jefferson, if you got that going on and your hairline starts back here, let go and let God.
Let him.
Okay, you know, you look a lot handsome. You look a lot more handsome without it. And there's a lot of women that find bald heads are sexy, except for the ones that have that big old lump. That big old lump back there. I mean, I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, please, you know, tone it down. You know, like, let it go. Just let it go. It's not like you could do a comb over. No, and I'm talking to my fellas, my brothers. You can't do no comb over. Okay? Cut it out. Cut it out. Fellas, stop trying to be our friend when you know you're just trying to GTD.
What's GTD?
Get the draws, man. If you watch Martin, you know where I got that from. But seriously, we are on to you. We know you're just trying to use that to maybe learn a little thing about us and use that against us.
We can pick up on it.
We know. That's why a lot of y'all end up in the friend zone.
And stay there.
Yes. Okay, just be, you know, genuine. If a person, you can't force people to like you. You want them to like you for who you are because they genuinely like you. Not because you're portraying to be someone that they like, they want.
Right.
Okay?
We pick up on that.
We sure do. And I feel like sometimes, like, ladies, and fellas, don't tell them what you want in a man and in a woman. Don't even discuss that. Because guess what? Old Johnny is going to become just that. You want somebody that work out? He going to be in the gym. All right? Buffing it out. You like a boxer? Guess what?
That's his new thing.
He's going to be boxing it out. You know? You like man with dreads? Don't be surprised if 3 months down the line you see that little baby fro and them day laws starts to come in, because he's trying to be who you want him to be, and vice versa. Ladies, stop asking him. Just be you. You know, it's either they like you or they don't.
True.
Stop trying to pretend to be somebody you're not. And most of the time, what I find, like, that's what attracts them in the first place. I think a lot of men like individuality, right? I'm talking to a man right now. All right. He says yes. And, you know, just be you. Be the best you can be, because everyone else is taken. That is so cliche. I just had to use it. All right. So today, this ends our little session. I will be back with more videos, and for the fellas, I got lots of treats for you on skincare, how to get rid of those dry lips. Oh yes. Oh yes. No, we don't like chappy lips. So I will show you. Yep. That man right there is guilty. Y'all can't see him. Y'all can't see him. He's putting on chapstick right now. Anyways, yes, because we look at that. Your mouth, I'm not guilty of it. Anyways, it should always be moisturized, because we look at that when we speak. We look at how you project your words. We look at what's behind those lips, those teeth. Make sure you take care of them. Floss. Get that tongue. Get that tongue. Bad breath is a turn off. It's a deal breaker. I already mentioned that. I will be doing, you know, a few videos like a manly skincare. Nothing where you're gonna be wearing foundation or concealer, because I don't need to be with a woman. I mean, I don't want my man wearing foundation unless he's like a model or an actor, you know, then there are some exceptions. Maybe I'll do a makeover, you know, to show some of the latest man fashion. We'll see. If you enjoyed the time that we spent with Ashley, I always call her Asha, let me know and I'll invite her back more often. Okay? Follow me on Twitter at Simply Creative. Follow me on Instagram at Simply Creative. I have a Tumblr at Simply Creative. Pinterest, Simply Creative. Check out my blog, www.trsheek.com. That's très chic. So until next time,